Hi, I'm your host, Dee Dee Chang. Audio Builders TV presents Mass Production. This is a multi-part series presented by Jason Bitner and will cover the production of physical media and what happens to a record after it's been mixed. Jason is an archivist and often bakes analog tapes for studios in New England. Audio Builders TV is produced by the students of Concord Carlisle High School with help from Colonial Sound and CCTV. Please subscribe to us on YouTube and sign up for our mailing list at audiobuildersworkshop.com.
Audio Builders. Today we're going to talk about mixing, pre-mastering, mastering, and quality control. The first three are things that people they get a lot of the concepts sort of confused. Some people think that mixing a record is mastering a record. Some people think that pre-mastering a record is mastering a record. And these are not necessarily interchangeable words. Mixing kind of refers to taking multiple elements, whether they be individual tracks, such as a kick, a snare, a guitar, a vocal, a background vocal, and assorted elements, and blending them down to 2 tracks, or sometimes blending them down to 5 tracks. And for surround or whatever, not really my speed, but going down to 2, or in some cases mixing them down to what people call stems, which are sort of stereo elements. So you can have all of your drums on 2 tracks and all of your guitars on 2 tracks and all of your major vocal groupings onto 2 tracks to bring together. And that's typically the first step toward getting a song ready for release. So you'll have a 2-track mix, which can be referred to as a master in the production environment. Pre-mastering is a lot of equalization, moving around specific frequencies, adjusting levels that sometimes when you're in the middle of mixing a recording, you're not paying attention to the song as a whole. You're paying attention to specific things like, is this kick drum too loud? Is this guitar sound too twangy or whatever? A pre-mastering engineer or a mastering engineer doesn't have the preconceived notions of what the song is, so they're a little more likely to catch things like, well, it sounds like there's something goofy in your room at 150 hertz or whatever, and they can kind of nudge that around a little bit to make it a little more pleasant. Maybe they can get a little more volume out of the song, whatever it is. You end up with something that's more pleasant and a little more consistent and just kind of works better. Mastering for production is the act of making the physical item that is going to be used to duplicate your, whether it be a record, a CD, a cassette, your final product that's going to go onto a shelf. This is Jason Bitner, and thank you for watching Audio Builders